The next letter is S.
Sunglasses.
Whoa.
Schedule.
I got one more.
Schedule.
Wait, who said that?
Right behind you.
Like I heard it coming from
All
somewhere.
right, S is showtime. We've already had the hostess coach, so you got your hostess all excited about the show. Now we're going to pretty much go through the home show. And the one thing you want to be able to do is you want to arrive on time. If the show starts at 6:47, generally, I don't know, 6:15, you want to be able to, however long. Obviously in the beginning, sometimes you're just not sure how long it's going to take to set up. So you're going to want to be able to practice that. But you want to make sure that you're all set up. As guests are coming in the door, you do not want to be setting up the jewelry. Because you know what? You want to start creating relationships right away with the guests at the door. So you want to make sure that your jewelry is all set up. This is not what you're going to do. The doorbell rings and you're going to stand here and go, hi, this is Premier Designs Jewelry. Hi, how are you? You're not going to do that, right? Because you are going to actually go greet the guests. And I'm not going to go too much because Amy's actually going to role play from the very, very beginning of the entire show. But I just want to be able to just say a few things. You want to be able to meet and greet them, maybe use name tags if you're not real good. I really highly suggest that because you know what? How would it be if I just said, hey, hi, you, what, you know? But if I say Jean, you know, if I'm talking to her and use her name, it's just so much better. So I would really suggest to wear name tags. I just think that that really helps. If your show starts at 6:47, the invitations, I like to start my show at 7 o'clock. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you this because it's going to happen. Remember that 10 guests where they get that extra bonus? Here's what's going to happen. Your hostesses are going to go, oh, well, Susie's coming, and she'll be here at 7:30. And so everybody's waiting for Susie to come because maybe Susie was that 10th person. And Holly Hostess wants to be able to get that bonus. But you have to be respectful for the people that came there on time. And so, and you want to be able to get out of there. She didn't invite you to spend the night, just to have, you know, some fun with the jewelry. So basically, you want to try to get that show started at 7, and you want your show to be about 30 minutes. If you're there for 45 minutes or an hour doing a show, they are going to get bored with you. You want to have it powerful, fun, enthusiastic. You want it to be informational. Teach them something. Create the need with the jewelry. And that is what Amy's going to show you how to do. So we are actually going to start. Do you even want to start even maybe just greeting a couple guests? Just, you know, just kind of role play that. And she's going to just go through the whole home show, not stopping in between, and just doing the whole thing. And then when she's done, I'm going to kind of break it apart and explain why she did certain things and different variations. Okay, but we want to be able to make sure that you know, like, this is the whole home show. Okay, take it away, Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy.
Hi, Amy.
And you are Mia? Is it
M-E-A.
M-E-A? How do you know Michelle, our hostess?
We work together.
Oh, good. Did you work today?
Yeah,
You
we
had a
did.
long day. Well, good. You're in for a fun. I can't get this off. You're in for a fun night. We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight, Mia. I'm glad you're here. Hi, I'm Amy.
Hi, I'm Jean.
Jean, nice to meet you. How do you know Michelle?
Oh, I've known her since we were like 5 years old.
Oh gosh, good friends. And you live in the area?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So you didn't have far to drive. Good. Glad you're here. Come on in. She's got. Can I get you something to drink? Bottle of water. She's got some pop in there.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
good.
All right. Okay. And then we play in the jewelry a little bit. You guys can fly over here and try stuff on if you want. And we're mingling. We're talking. We're mingling. We're talking. Okay, ladies, we're gonna get started here. We're gonna have a really fun time tonight. We're not gonna go in the living room. We're just gonna hang out here by the jewelry table. And I know you're here to kind of meet and greet with everybody, but I really appreciate you coming. And we're gonna start with an on-time drawing. So everybody, take your tickets out. And okay, the winning ticket is last 3 digits, 219.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, gee, okay, good. There you go. You win our fabulous Post-it notes. All your girlfriends are going to be jealous. I'm a Post-it queen. I love Post-it notes. But those are for you. And ladies, I really want to thank you so much for being here tonight. And Michelle, thank you so much for having me, girl. You are the rock star because you scheduled this. We don't have enough girls' nights out, so we appreciate you doing this. And I'm going to start you out with the bracelet. Isn't it so pretty?
That's my
It's
favorite.
Good. I love it. Just for you. It's not available in the catalog. And it's got some of our charms on here, the jewelry, the ring, the heart. You are the heart of my business. The crown, which represents Premier's royal way of service. It really means you're the queen bee. So there you go. You also get $25 in free jewelry just for having me here. $25 in free jewelry because you've got some free sales and you've got more than 10 girls hanging out with us tonight. Girl, you're already at $75 in free jewelry. We haven't even started yet. So again, thank you so much. Isn't she awesome, you guys? So glad we're here tonight. My name is Amy Logan and I really want to be your favorite jewelry girl. What's my name? Amy. Okay, yep. For as long as you let me. And you know what? We're going to have a good time. We're going to be fast. I'm going to share with you 3 things tonight that are just going to blow your mind. I'm going to show you how a little piece of jewelry, because a jewelry show, a little piece of jewelry can make the world a difference. I'm going to show you how versatile our jewelry is. A necklace just can't be worn one way. It can be worn several ways. And a clip it, you're going to fall in love with this thing. And I'm going to show you how you can transform your wardrobe within a matter of seconds. And to be very quick and to keep me on track, because it is 8 o'clock now, we want to be out of here by 2 a.m. I'm just going to have my little chart here. I'm going to give you a letter, and the first person that shouts out a compliment to Michelle gets a diva ticket. First letter is P.
Very pretty.
Okay, pretty. Okay. How many of you have never heard of Premier Designs? You guys, we've been in business 26 years. There's 3 types of jewelry. There's costume jewelry, which tends to break and flake first few times you wear it. There's fine jewelry. We all were born knowing what Tiffany's was, right? Premier Designs, we're considered high fashion. It bridges the gap between the two, but we're closer to fine because we're plated with the real thing. Okay, next one. She is G. Great, great. She is great. This G is for golden guarantee. You guys, this is really important. I love this about our jewelry. How many of you have ever bought a necklace and it broke within the first few times wearing it, or a stone fell out, or a clasp broke, something like that happened? We want you to be confident and comfortable with your purchase. When you get with Premier, or when you purchase something with Premier, we have a golden guarantee. When you get your jewelry, if there are any manufacturing defects within the first 60 days, brain, yes, when you within the first 60 days, if there are any manufacturing defects, you call me up, I get the piece back from you, I'll send it back to Premier, they're going to send you a brand new piece free of charge. After 60 days, it's $5 plus tax, but they're still going to replace it for you, and you don't even need your receipt. I keep a copy of your receipt for you, okay? So you can be confident that your jewelry is going to be good. Moving on, next letter, she is C. Carrie. Okay, she's cute. My C is for closets. How many of us have looked in our closets and thought, gosh, I have a closet full of clothes but nothing to wear, right? This is why jewelry is so important. We typically wear 20% of our clothes 80% of the time. Would you agree? Yeah. So jewelry's going to bring new life back into that 20% that we wear. It's going to make it look new again. It makes us look pulled together, even our t-shirt and jeans. And I'm going to teach you how easy that is, and we're just going to play in the jewelry. I'm going to start by showing you what I have on. This one here is right out of our catalog, our Christmas line. And look, I'm just in a plain black dress, and I've dressed it up with jewelry. I could also dress it down depending on what jewelry I'm wearing. This one, I have no idea what the name of it is, but it's in our Christmas book. The first one to find is going to get a diva ticket. Oh, you guys don't have Christmas books yet? Oh, I've got them hit them. I'll pull them out at the end. Gorgeous. I love it. I had it on double. You could also wear it long. Any of these long necklaces you can also take and create that Y style with it. I might want to extend it a little bit, but I love it. What's it?
Uptown.
Uptown. Thank you. Here's the diva ticket. So I love it. Uptown. And there's a matching bracelet. I have on the matching bracelet, but I want to show you this one too. Stretchy bracelets. They are so easy. And as the weather gets chilly, we're going to throw on a jacket. Pull up your sleeves. If you've got bracelets on, people automatically think you look pulled together. You also want to dress up your watch. I've got 2 new bracelets in our holiday collection. This one is called Swanky, I think, and then Uptown next to my watch. Look at the difference it makes just by having your watch. But when you add on a few bracelets, it makes the world a difference. It gives you that designer-inspired look, and I love that. And I know you're all looking at my fabulous ring, thinking I'm all that. This is in our holiday catalog also, so have me over, you can get that one too. Okay, but that's it. Other than earrings, jewelry, does it make a difference with what you're wearing? It does. So if it makes a difference on me, it'll totally make a difference on everybody here. Now for the fun part. I'm going to have Tiffany Stiffany help me out. She's going to be my model here. Don't you love what she has on? The layered look is in, and by layering, it draws more attention to these pieces here. This one is called Florence. You want to see something cute with this necklace? If you clasped it in the front, you could get that layered look. Super cute. I love this. And that brassy look is really hot this fall. This one's called Florence. And this fringe here, really cute. But how many of you guys think, I'm not really a big jewelry wearer? You know? Yeah, I know. Some of us, and that's okay. I'm going to start you out with this must-have. This one is called Silverado. It's 4 silver strands. It gives you a little bit more depth than just a 1 silver strand necklace. It'll dress up t-shirt and jeans. And when you want to be a little bit more bold, you're going to grab one of our enhancers. The fold-over magnetic makes it so easy. And that's Safari. You're going to throw Safari on there. You want to add a little bit of color? I'm going to take Cabo and throw Cabo on there. Super easy, super fun. Okay, I'm going to take that one off, really easy. And because Tiffany Stiffany here was a smart diva and had me over, she got lots of jewelry, and she thought, gosh, I want to be a little bit more dramatic, because women, we love drama, don't we? So she put on this black essence necklace. Everybody needs just plain black beads in their wardrobe. And we're going to flip these two together. And look at how stunning this is. It's a little technique just called flipping. You flip the two of them together, and it makes it more of a dramatic look. And I love these fold-over clasps because normally this necklace, this is all you could do with it. But watch. If I wanted to add a little something to it, I'm going to take my enhancer and throw that on there too. And look at how rich that looks. Super cute. So this is all part of your basic diva collection right here. I love these pieces. How many of you like the long necklaces? I love these long necklaces because you can do a lot with them. This one here is called Lady Fair. How many of us have ever wanted to wear a necklace like this? 20 minutes later, it ends up like this, and it's a hot day. This is going to be your best purchase you ever make. It's called a clip it. We sell them in gold or silver, and there's a couple other colors out there. What you do is you put your clip it at one end, grab your other end, put it behind your neck, and you clip it. And because of the beads, it's going to hold it in place. There it goes. And it's not going to end up with one being choky. If you wanted to create a choker, you could unclasp and wrap and wrap and wrap. But you have no idea where the clasp is to take it off at the end of the night. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use that clip-it. And there you go. And now you've got a choker style necklace on there. And if one necklace is good, 2 are better. Look at how dressy, just by adding 2 necklaces, Opulence and Lady Fair, look at how dressy that is together. Very classy, very stylish. Now, have you ever seen the necklaces that are just like the tie, very long, kind of the lariat style? Super easy to do. Put your necklaces around your neck, and just like you would wear a scarf, you're going to thread those through, and now you've got that Y-style necklace. Very slimming. We love that. So now just with these couple of pieces, there's a lot of different ways to wear it. You want to, how many of you have walked through a store and you saw ribbons on the necklaces? Love that. What you can do with your necklaces is you put them around your neck and you take your ribbon and thread it through, because at the end of the season, if you don't want to wear the ribbon, if you cut it off of the other necklaces, that'll ruin the necklace. Not with ours. Whoops. You just put it around, you use your ribbon to hold it together. And you can wear that ribbon off to the side or wear it in the back, so Stephanie looks good coming and going. Okay, she's super cute. And if you don't like that choker look, you just don't tie the ribbon so tight, and you let it hang down here in the front. And you can get ribbon in any color that you want. You can get it at the dollar store, Walmart, wherever. How many of you are pin wearers? Any pin wearers? Most of us don't wear pins because we don't know what to do with them other than wear them on our coats at Christmas time. The tangled look, very in these days. This is one of my favorite pins. This one here is called Pearl's Night Out. I'm going to put it around. I'm going to use it to close my necklace. I'm just going to, instead of using the clip it or the ribbon, I'm going to use my pin to hold it together. And it's all about placement. You can place it there, or you can place it off to the side. And it looks really stunning. Especially for the holidays, Christmas, for weddings. We've all got a little black dress or black, this will dress it up completely. I love this. Or, if your necklace isn't long enough to create that choker, but you still want this look, then what you can do is use your pin to close it together to create that lariat style, like this. And let that hang down. Or, if you have a backless dress, you can do, or a backless top, turn it around and let this hang down the back. And that's really pretty too. And she's got back bling. It's better than back fat. It's totally better than back fat. We like that. Back bling. Okay, let's see. How do you like those pieces? Good so far? I want to show you a couple. One other of my top sellers here. This one here is called Manhattan. Girls, you're going to fall in love with this one. Manhattan, okay, yeah, it looks great like that, but now let's double it. See, it's easy to accessorize when you don't have a head also. And you're going to separate the strands a little bit and wear it messy, or keep it together, and this is the artistic pendant, hot off of our fall line. You can throw that on there, and while it's, looks a little chunky, or you can flip it to make it look like it is one strand that it's on. And I just think that looks so rich. Tiffany does too. Okay, this one's Manhattan and artistic. And let me show you this one too, because this is another really hot item. Oh, I want to do this one here. This one here is called Urban, and this one is Urban Chic. I love Urbanite, it's called. Here it is long. Super cute long, white t-shirt, jeans, adorable. Then you can also double it, and what I love about it when you double it is that it becomes asymmetrical. This side is not the same as this side, and that's a really hot look also. And if you wanted to, you could add a pin. You could take the Camille pin and throw that on there, and that's really cute. I love it. And pins are also great to throw in your ponytail holder, to dress up your hair a little bit. Pins are great to put on your headband. That's really cute. In the summertime, I had a girl come and she bought 2 pins at one of my sample sales, and she put them on her flip-flops and just dressed up her flip-flops. It was real cute. So there you go. I've got lots of other tricks, ladies, but we're gonna move on because we can. All right. Next letter is oh, you know what? I forgot to hand these out. Everybody take one of these. There we go. Okay. Next letter is S. Michelle
Special.
is S. She's special. That could go either way, Michelle. I don't know.
In a good way.
In a good way. Okay, good. You get an extra Diva ticket for that. All right. In that baggie, pull out your guest survey. There's a little guest survey in there. Pull that out. And I'm going to walk you through this. The top part, fill out your name, your phone number, star the phone number that I can reach you at during the day, because if I have a question about your jewelry order, I don't want to have to bother Michelle. I'd like to be able to give you a call. Then put your email on there, because I'm going to email when all the jewelry is going to get delivered to Michelle also. Thank you. And then I want you to look at that first question. That first question is, do you want free jewelry? Would you like free jewelry? Girls, this is no brainer. Everybody should check yes, because did you see all of this? This is typical of what my hostesses get for free and half price. And look, we're just hanging out with girlfriends. It's not a big deal. Check yes, have me over. I'll do invites for you if you want. And you're going to get a ton of free jewelry. Want to see what that looks like? Here's what hostesses get. First of all, you get up to $100 in bonuses. Then you get 30% of every single order in free jewelry. You also get up to 8 items at half price. It's a lot. Get your Christmas shopping done for free. be the big hero, have a girls' night, and have the girls over. You will thank me for it. And I'm going to even sweeten the deal a little bit. I would like for you to take one of these boxes. There you go. There you go. And you know what? You can even take one of these boxes, Michelle. You're welcome. And go ahead, open up those boxes. In that box, that's a special gift for me to you for setting a date with me tonight. You're going to get a ton of free jewelry. I'm going to sweeten the deal and just give you a little bit more as a thank you. And to sweeten it even more, because I think you girls are the most fun to be around, any of these dates here, these are my hot dates. When you choose one of my hot dates, I'm going to double what's in that box for you. So really, it is worth your while. Have me over, we'll have a fun girls' night, and you'll be the big hero. So make sure you bring those boxes up to me at checkout, because I'm going to see when you're going to want to do your date. Everybody should check yes. Okay, so hold on to those for right now. The next question is, do you want to pass the catalog around? You can get free jewelry, take the catalog to work, pass it around, and get some orders. You can also get some free and half-price stuff that way. Question number 3. Before you answer that, I want everybody to close their eyes, and I want you to think about, if I were to give you, as girlfriends, if I were to give you $1,000 every single month for 6 months, what would you do with it? What would you spend that money on? Would you go on a vacation? Would you pay for college tuition? Remodel your living room? Diva tickets. Open your eyes. Diva tickets. What would you do with it?
Remodel my kitchen.
Remodel your kitchen. What would you do with it?
Pay off some bills.
Pay off some bills. Okay, Michelle, what would you do with it?
Going on vacation.
Going on vacation. Ooh, I like that. Well, I want you to, you know what, Michelle, I want you to come up here for me. Everybody keep that thought in your mind. Come on up here. And I want to show you, I know not everybody came here tonight wanting to be a jewelry lady, but nobody ever does. But you might know of somebody, because this next little skit, even though it's a little bit silly, this is what caught my eye, because before I started doing this, my husband was a police officer, and both of us went back to school to be teachers, and we took a huge pay cut when he changed careers, huge as in $40,000. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, going to have to go back to work. I was at a jewelry show just like you guys were. Let me just show you. You might know of somebody who could use big money. Get it? This is big money. There are no quotas. You're going to work as much or as little as you want. We're going to have you just work one night a week. Does that work for you, Michelle?
Yes.
Okay. So the first week, give me a day or night you want to work.
Friday.
Okay. Friday, you have a $400 show. You make 50% and get paid immediately.
That's
so you go home with
awesome.
how much money?
I'm excited.
$200. Good. All right. The next week, day or night, you want to work?
Day.
Okay. A day. Wednesday, Saturday.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sure. Wednesday, you have a $600 show. It was good. Kids were in school. Moms played in jewelry. You had a $600 show, so you made another
$300.
$300.
Wow.
Okay, the next week, day or night you want to work?
Night.
Okay. A Wednesday or Saturday. You have a $400 show. You make another $200. Okay, the last week of the month, when do you want to work?
Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday. You have a $600 show. It was real close to home. You're only gone a couple hours, and you made how much money? $300. How many times was she gone? 4. How much money did you make? Okay, clap for her, because she worked her butt off. Woo! You worked out a sweat. Good, thank you.
You're welcome.
And again, ladies, I share that with you because you might know of somebody that this could really make a huge difference for. So that question number 3, check the box that says yes, that you want some more information about this business, even if it's not for you, but you might be thinking about it. And this is fun. This is what I do. This is what we do. We just provide fun girls' nights for women to come and play in jewelry and just reconnect with each other. So let me know if you want some more information. And as a matter of fact, in that packet, pull out, I'm just going to borrow this one from you. I have in here my Are You Curious sheet. If you're thinking, okay, can you really make money doing this? Well, yeah, this shows you how much profit you can make just doing this. These are my last 10 shows on here. You can look at that. And on the back is an invitation for you and a girlfriend or anybody to come hear a little bit more about this business. So I'm going to see if you wanted to, I'll give you some more information about that at checkout, but take a look at that. Okay, the next question is, what's the next question on the guest survey? Oh yeah, if the jewelry lady, if Michelle decided to become a jewelry lady, everybody should check yes on this next one for sure. If Michelle decided to do this to cash in her $1,000 every month to go on that vacation that she wanted to go on, would you do a show to help her get her going in her business? You all should check yes for that, because otherwise she's going to defriend you on Facebook. And then right underneath that, ladies, it says, I love referrals, and I do love referrals. If you know of somebody who's not here tonight that you think, oh my gosh, she would love to see this catalog, or she would think that jewelry lady's fabulous also, put her name and number down so I can give her a quick phone call and see if she wants me to send her a book. And then you can write down any comments, what you loved or didn't love so much about tonight. But that is it. I'll go ahead and collect those. Okay, a couple of other quick things. In that bag, see that bag is for you to take home with the things in it. Pull out, there's an order form in it. It's really a wish list. I want you to find your top 10 things that you love, and I want you to write that down. Doesn't mean that you're going to buy them, but I want you to go home knowing what your top 10 favorite Premier items are, so that come Christmas time or an anniversary, or when you do your show, or you go to a girlfriend's show, you know exactly what you want to get. Plus, I'm curious. I want to see what my favorite guests are falling in love with, so I can let Premier know too what our top 10 items are in the Chicago area. So write those down. Remember, jewelry turns your old clothes into new, improved outfits like that. You do pay for your items tonight, cash, check, credit card, or we have the husband protection plan, which is part cash, part check, part credit. He never has to know. The jewelry's going to arrive to Michelle in about 10 to 14 days after we close the show, but you'll be pleasantly surprised when it does come in sooner. And I'll send out an email to let everybody know when her stuff is on the way. So if a month goes by and you don't have your things, check out what Michelle's wearing, because she's probably wearing it. And the nice part for you, Michelle, is all the jewelry that is delivered to you comes pre-packaged for each individual order, so you don't even have to sort it or anything. Ladies, any questions for any additional Diva tickets? Any questions? Or what did you learn for a Diva ticket? What did you fall in love with tonight?
I want to know what your absolute favorite piece is.
Oh, my absolute favorite piece. I think I am loving this bracelet. You guys, this is a must have. Your girlfriends are going to be jealous. They're going to say, where on earth did you get that? And you're just going to have to tell them, I got it free. I got it for free. But this is my favorite piece. Yeah. Diva ticket, Diva ticket. Okay, count up your Diva tickets. I want to know who's going home with my Diva prize. 4. Okay, woo, she's the big winner, and I give her a big fabulous Diva prize that's probably no more than $1 or $2 off of the Premier Designs Incentive Store. But that's it, ladies. Come on, we're just playing the jewelry. I've got more tricks if you want to see. Try this stuff on. This is Jewelry Playground. I've got, if you're ready to place an order or have questions, I've got stuff set up in the other room. But that's it. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And hope everybody had fun.
Awesome. Guys, super simple. Would you say that's pretty easy to do? Very, very simple.
How long was it?
Oh, I didn't
20
even.
minutes? It's like 20 minutes.
23 minutes.
You guys, unbelievable. Very simple, and I want to point a few key things out. You may have little cards. That's okay. Amy's been doing this business for 7 years. One of the most successful jewelry ladies I know. She uses cards. Why? Does she need these? No. She could do this in her sleep. She uses this because then anybody can see themselves being the jewelry lady. You can use a flip chart. Yes. Yep. You can use a flip chart. You may want to go see another successful person's show. If you look at the DVDs, they're all just a little bit different. But what is the same is there's 5 elements of a home show. You're going to have that baby?
No, not
okay. We're doctor in the house. There's 5 elements of a home show. The golden guarantee. You must talk about the golden guarantee. Show the jewelry. You must show the jewelry. The hostess plan. That's showing how much free jewelry you can get. The booking activity. Bringing them to a point of decision. And the sponsoring activity. You may say, I don't want to sponsor anybody. That's okay. You still need to share the business because there's 5 elements of a home show. If you don't want to sponsor anybody, you just give them to Kelly Bach, and I will sponsor them for you. But those are the 5 elements. I encourage you to go watch someone else's show. You may see certain differences. You may see maybe introductions at the beginning. I love this because I think it's natural because you're introducing people as they're coming in. So it may not be necessary to go around and necessarily introduce everybody. You've seen some shows where they may ask, what would you do with $1,000 in the beginning? That's okay. If you've seen somebody do a show like that and you like that, that's great. But did you notice, Amy didn't forget about that part. She just put it in a different place in the show. At the guest survey, close your eyes. What would you do? Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't want you to be confused. There's no right or wrong way to do a show. You just need to remember all of those 5 things.
Sorry, do you find that when you're doing the hostess part of the presentation that it's more effective to do the draping or the boxes?
I prefer the boxes, and here's why. There's no right or wrong. I find that the jewelry starts getting all mixed up. Can you do that? You can. You can have somebody come up there and hold the jewelry and drape the jewelry. I like the boxes for 2 reasons. Number 1, I think it's a good visual also, but then I have extra boxes because if I ever sell off my table, I have boxes there. And then also I bring these boxes to checkout because I have them sitting there. And it's real easy for me to just say, look at how much free jewelry you could get. But you know what? It's what you feel comfortable with. You're going to role play, you're going to be practicing these shows, you're going to go to Jewelers Club and practice, or if there's not a Jewelers Club that your sponsor does, you're going to go practice at her house. You're going to practice things.
And I did both. I had that tray, everything that I show about, what, 10 pieces maybe, 10, 12 pieces. That's what a hostess can get for free, because on average, if a piece is about $35, that's 10 pieces, $350. So free and half price, that's what they can get. And I've shown both. And also that what I did with the guest survey, and this was a collaborative effort between me, our friend Linda, Kelly, Donna, all of us working together. I have the verbiage written out verbatim of everything that I said. We will email it out. Do we want you to stand there and read that? No, but we want you to practice it out loud a whole bunch of times. A whole bunch is not twice, a whole bunch is not 4, a whole bunch of times means 20 times, 30 times out loud with this, so you get comfortable saying it and it becomes, you remember what to say for each thing.
And you know what? Say you forget the golden guarantee. Don't freak out about it, like, oh, I forgot to do that. If you know how sometimes when you're showing jewelry, there might be that awkward silence. You know, you can then talk about the golden guarantee. There is no right or wrong, but you will get used to what you're doing. What's inside of the boxes for deal or no deal? That's your choice. That's your choice. Okay, there's a lot of different things. You'll work with your sponsor on it. Some people put coupons. Some people use boxes to pass out because you have them. You may not want to buy a lot of things. These are $1.50. You can have little things in here. You can have a coupon in here. You can have a charm bracelet in here. It's whatever you want to be able to do, whatever you feel comfortable with. There's no like one exact way that you have to do it. So the boxes, you can use these. Some people use the little purses, the little mini purses. All these things can be gotten on Premier incentives, just giving you some options. If you want, we don't even have to do this. We don't have to have a customer special. Sometimes you can if you choose to, and here's why. Right now, Premier has one for us, so that's great. You don't have to make one up. You don't ever have to make one up. We have our prices are very, very low. But you know what? You may want to have something kind of in the back burner because sometimes this might happen at a show. Leah Sophia Jewelry is very, very popular in this area. 7 out of 10 women will have heard about that, and 3 out of 10 will have heard of Premier. And so they're used to getting a deal. And so sometimes you might get somebody go, well, do you have a deal? Do you have a customer special? And you're not going to say, well, Leah Sophia raises their prices just so they can just give you a deal. It's really, you know, ours is a low average price. You're not going to say that, but you know what? Sometimes people are really expecting that deal. So in your back pocket, you may just want to be able to have something, and you might say, my customer special tonight is if you buy 3 items, you can get the next at 25% off. Or you can say, if you buy 3 items, I have a gift with purchase. You may show this great scarf during your show and then create the need. It costs $1.50. So these are just options and things that you can do, you know, what's inside of there. You may see somebody collect the boxes right away. If you're comfortable when you're role-playing, going up and saying, would you like to deal, would you like to deal, would you like to deal, do that if that works for you. If you're not comfortable doing that, and you just saw how Amy said, and you're going to see her finish up, we're going to continue on with this role-playing, but she's still going to ask. You don't not ask. There's just different ways to do things on what you feel comfortable with. But I really encourage you, like Amy said, to speak out loud because it really, really does make a huge difference. The great thing about these guest packets, we used to call them guest folders. If you have a folder, go ahead and use it. But you know, you really don't need to use it. It's an added expense. Do you know that little guest packet? Do you still have it, Jean, or did we give it back? The little thing? That guest packet costs 20 cents. And you don't have to use the envelopes, but the envelopes are 3 cents. If you don't use the envelopes, you can just put it together right here. The great thing about it, we've just recently created a little referral coupon for you. Makes it real, real easy. But the great thing about this is after they're done, everybody's going home with one of these. So it's just a great way to be able to give everybody that information. So that was quick. It was real quick. If you, let me give you an example, because there's always different shows. Say there's 10, 15 people at the show. If you want, you could bring people up. There's really cute little fun ways to show the hostess plan. You've all heard, or if you haven't, you probably will at some point, you know, using the words Frida or Anita or Ivana. You know, sometimes your crowd's really active, and you got to look at your crowd. If your crowd's really active and you got a lot of people there, it could be really fun to pretend that the hostess's name is Anita. Or do you know what I'm saying? I needed more money, for the big money part. Or, I need a jewelry makeover and I don't want to pay for it. You can have a lot of fun with that. You may want to bring them up. But guess what? If you always bring them up to the front, and all of a sudden, what happens if you have a show where there's 3 people at the show or 4 people? Because that's going to happen. So you need to make sure that you adjust. And if you practice your show over and over and you get the components down, it doesn't matter. Because what can happen is if you do have 3 people and you're so used to having all 3 of them come up here and stand up, you're going to have everybody come up here and you're going to be doing a show to nobody. Do you see what I'm saying? So you saw Amy went over to that first person and put the jewelry boxes down. Do you see? There's different options, but you're still doing all of the components of a home show. Does that make sense? The one thing that I will always tell you, and I feel really strongly about this, don't choose the hostess to share the hostess plan. She's already booked the show. She's already booked it. Give the boxes to somebody who has not the hostess. Do you see what I'm saying? Because when she holds those things in her hand, she gets excited. I'm telling you, I don't know if this is true for you, Amy, but when the person that I choose to give the boxes, they're typically one of the ones that books the show. And then, of course, did you notice how Amy used the hostess to share the money? Because your hostess is the #1 prospect at the show. She loves the jewelry. She loves to host a party, right? She's smart because she knows about free jewelry. So now she's going to be even smarter because she can see about how much money she can make. So those are just little tips. Does that make sense? Didn't that feel just very natural? It wasn't like a telemarketer up here, just very, very natural. And that's because Amy's done it over and over and over. And so just practice that and you will feel awesome. It's great. Make sure that you do go through that, use that Are You Curious sheet. It's a great booking and sponsoring activity. If for some reason you like to do like a little skit and you've seen it, make sure you don't forget about that guest survey. I love this. Basically, you know how this came? It was just literally Friday night I had a show and there were so many people there. There was 20 people at that show and I knew I was losing them. So I kind of was forced. And I actually just did the guest survey right away because I love that thing. And that's kind of like I started just doing the show right there. And that was basically doing it all at once. But I did all 5 elements of the home show. Do you see what I'm saying? So anyway, that's the show. Do you feel comfortable with that? Did you learn some great things? Did you see her tips when she was doing the jewelry about little things that she was saying? Okay, get your purses out. Go. You guys.